everybody. Let's move that a little bit. Oh, it's in place. It looks a little bit close up today, doesn't it? There we go. Welcome everybody to... Hi Claire, great to see you here. Welcome to my Thursday 1 o'clock live. Hope you are all doing okay today. We've got a great one today, and I've had a great morning already because I was interviewed earlier on today by Rachel Latham from the Ability People, and they're doing these interviews, online sort of interviews, all for charity, all for the NHS. So and it's really good. So I had a great morning. Hi Anton, great to see you here. So if you can go over and check it out, and if you can donate, that would be really appreciated. It's all for the NHS. It's a great cause, obviously close to everybody right now. So yeah, what a fun morning I had already, kind of full on. So yeah, one of the things actually that I was asked on that interview was, what's the first thing that I'm going to do when I come out of lockdown? And gosh, I don't know about you, but mine was got to get my hair done and get the nails done. So let me know what's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of lockdown, and don't be afraid to be as shallow as me when I said it. Obviously I want to see my my family and my friends and all of those, but yeah, got to get my nails and my hair done too. So pop in the comments, anybody, what's the first thing you're going to do when you come out of lockdown, and just see what we've got coming up. And please say hi. Don't just sit there being shy. Please drop a hey in the comments if you're here live, and put a hashtag replay if you're catching up later on today. And I want today's session to be really interactive. So we're not going to just do one about just sitting there and just watching today, and me just sort of talking. I want it to be some interactive. And as I want you to just drop in the comments now what you think is holding you back at the moment, and then I'm going to help and support you right here. So pop it all in the comments, and I will, whilst we're on live, I'll help you and support you where I can there. Because the topic of today is, is your thinking, is it actually affecting your bank balance? Is it actually stopping you moving forward and getting the success that you desire? Hi Liz, great to see you here. So what are you not doing that's affecting your life or your business right now? Where are you stuck? What do you need help with that's going to move the needle for you? I know that you actually want more out of life. And I know we're stuck where we are at the moment and with everything going on. But I do know that you still have dreams and desires, and you want more out of life. So why have you not got it yet? What is it that's holding you back? So pop that in the comments. And as we go through and see what sort of comes up for everybody as well, because I'm pretty sure that, for everybody, I'm guaranteeing that you're currently not having the kind of the success that you want or the bank balance that you want. So what is it that's stopping you? What is it that, is it that you need to be more visible, but you don't want to because of the kind of the thoughts that people are going to judge you? Maybe that you think that everyone out there is better than you, or that you're not feeling good enough or qualified enough. And whether self-doubt, and then all those little voices come up inside your head, don't they? So just let me know what it is for you. Hi Tiffany. Let me know in the comments, what is it for you? What is it that you kind of, you're not doing that's, and it's stopping you actually getting the success that you want. Another one that I've got at the moment, or I've noticed, is that I can't be a coach online, for instance, as there's too many other people doing it. Hi Charlotte. Now actually we're going to reverse that, because it's actually really great that there's other people out there right now doing the sort of things that you want to do. Competition is really good. because it means that there's actually a need for you. So when you've got that little voice inside your head saying, I can't do that, I can't be a coach online, I can't get out and do that, and your reason for it is because there's just so many other people out there right now, and you just don't feel that you're as good as them, or whatever it might be. Just know that if there are hundreds and thousands of coaches and things doing the thing that you want to do, that's brilliant. It means that there's a need for you. And the other point on that is that people like you for you. They like your style. And so you will always still get people, whether there's lots of people out there or not, that will want to work specifically with you. And actually, if there was no one out there doing what it was that you wanted to do, I'd tell you not to bother, because surely that's more of a risk getting out there into a brand new space. So let me just ask you, what is it that you're telling yourself right now? And pop a note in the comments of what comes up for you. What do you believe about your ability to be able to earn more money, to increase that size of your bank account and be successful? What is it that you believe about your ability to do that? And what are you telling yourself? Is it that, because if you're telling yourself that, whatever it is that you're telling yourself rather is kind of the big obstacle that's standing in your way, what is it that you're actually telling yourself? Is it that you don't feel good enough? That people like you, for instance, don't or won't earn that sort of money? Now, setting goals and kind of, trying to move forward can be really challenging when your own self-limiting beliefs are quietly whispering away in the background, telling you that you are not capable of achieving them. So even if your complete logical mind is telling you that, you should be able to achieve your goals, which is, why you obviously set them in the first place, if your unconscious mind isn't in alignment, you will self-sabotage. Because it's that part of your mind that drives your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviour and your actions. So, what is it that, you might be saying one thing, but if you're not moving forward, it's because your unconscious mind is sabotaging in some way. It's not in alignment. So if you have a goal then, hi Kelly, great to see you here. So if you've got a goal that your self-limiting beliefs tell you that you can't meet, you will not take the actions that are required to achieve the goal. And you will self-sabotage yourself. And even if you start getting close, if you don't believe that you'll get that desired result, it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So for instance, you might know that you've got to become more visible, and you're just not doing those Facebook Lives, for instance, or those types of things. And actually, if you don't believe you can do it, you're just not going to be taking the right action to get you what you need to do. So one of my favourite quotes is from Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And, just let me know if everything I've said if it resonates with you at all. Because these underlying beliefs, these thought processes that you've got have been programmed into you for some time. Certainly before the age of 8. And, what was programmed into us as a child is just not fit for you now as an adult. So what is it that is holding you back? Our beliefs are actually our filtering system. So we filter the information in from the outside, and we filter it according to our past belief and our past experiences. So what I want you to do first of all is have this awareness. Have the awareness of what your feelings are that are coming up for you right now. And acknowledge them, whether they're good or bad, just acknowledge them. And know that your thoughts, they create your words and your actions. They create your behaviour. Also remember the power of your words. We often talk to ourselves in the wrong way. We wouldn't let a friend speak to us like we speak to ourselves. So what is your self-talk? What is your self-talk? Just drop the negatives and focus on language that's going to reflect and support what you want to do. It's actually a bit of a self-love exercise, actually, because I want you to actually kind of reframe that and say, I believe in my power to achieve my dreams. I can, keep using the I can. I love the I can, switch anything to I can instead of I can't. But I believe in the power to achieve my dreams. We actually come into this earth like a clean slate. We're then exposed to lots of views and opinions and family stories, all passed on to us through the generations. We've got media, we've got our parents, our friends, our family, all influencing us. And suddenly we have all of these thoughts and beliefs programmed into us. They're not even our thoughts. So, it's what you've chosen to believe. So let me know, what are these thoughts coming up for you? What are the thoughts that, are coming up for you right now? What are the feelings? Because it's actually 95% of your thoughts and your behaviours are based on beliefs that have been programmed into your mind by other people. Kind of passed on, generation to generation, like a bit of a family recipe. When you were born, you were just this bundle of joy. And, all you were really bothered about there was, getting your food in your mouth, weren't you, at that point? And you were just a human being at that point. But then you started to receive all of these messages from all around you about the way things are, filling you up with these lifetime of beliefs. And, it's got nothing to do with who you are or what is actually true. And then we just accept it as true to us. It becomes our reality and it determines what we think we can and we can't do. Now, the good thing about all of this is that you can update all of these stories that have this negative effect on your, on your finances, on your life, on your relationships. Everything that's going on, if they're having a negative impact on them, we can change them. But first of all, you need to realise that it's only the way that you think about a situation that makes it a problem. Hence, the situation itself is not actually the problem. It's only your thoughts about it that it's the problem. So I want you to take on a beginner's mindset. Objectively notice what you are saying and your thoughts as if you've never seen them before. How could you see people and things differently if you were looking at it, on a clean sheet of paper and it's brand new to you? How would you be looking on it differently if you saw it like that? If you hadn't dreamt up these judgments and these stories about them, having this beginner's mind allows you to be open to seeing what's in front of you with a fresh perspective. Oh, hi Helen, great to see you. Hi Victoria, great to see you. Let me know, guys, if any of this, what are the things that are coming up for you right now? I want you to then become mindful of all of those thoughts. Become a bit of a watcher for your thoughts. And then they actually start losing their power as well. So I want you to now examine the underlying reasons for not meeting your goal or for not moving forward. Why have you not got the bank balance that you want? Why have you not got the success that you want? Hi, Michelle. What is the underlying reason now for you not actually moving forward? And the issue is that when we have these limiting beliefs, these self-limiting beliefs, our brains look for the evidence to actually support that belief. For instance, for me, I used to say I'm completely rubbish at maths. Totally rubbish, and that it came with me right from being small all the way through, into adulthood, through school and into adulthood. I used to just say I was rubbish, and even in my HR career where I worked alongside finance, I used to think, I'm absolutely rubbish at finance. I'm rubbish at the numbers, and it all stemmed from an incident that happened to me when I was about 6 years old. And I'd actually was asked to stand up and recite the 7 times table in front of everybody. And I hadn't learnt it, so I didn't know it, and I stumbled along. And so I told myself at that point I was rubbish at maths. And for years and years and years, I held on to that belief. And what actually happens when we do that is we then actually disregard anything. So anything where I was good at maths, I got my O levels, I did well in my job with using numbers and everything. And I actually would disregard that. But then the one time I would make a mistake, I would almost congratulate myself for being right. There you go. I told you I was you were rubbish at maths. And I reinforced that belief rather than actually, if I looked at it, one incident and maybe a handful of other things. And yet I've used that to kind of cloud my whole judgment on it. And that's how your beliefs work. So there might have been the smallest, minutest, really insignificant, something that might have happened to you, and you've held on to that. Maybe you don't think you're good enough. Maybe you don't think you're the one that can, run your own business like a CEO. Maybe you think that everybody out there is doing better than you, is brighter, is more beautiful, whatever it might be. You've taken that, you've chosen to accept that. So we're going to turn it on its head. We're going to turn it on its head, and it will have a massive impact on your ability now to actually reflect your worth in what you do. So I want you to start looking now at what your beliefs are about, what you have about, what are your thought processes about your ability to succeed and be wealthy. What is it now? Just look at your own thoughts about that and what comes up. What's the real reason you're not moving forward? So what are you thinking? And therefore, what are you then telling yourself? And actually, where does this belief come from? See if you can actually go back right through childhood, to see if you can actually find where it originally came from. Where did that thought come from? Were you always told that you're not good enough when you were growing up? And you're carrying that on. And then all what you're doing then is looking for the evidence to support that belief. Actually look at it and question, is it true? Is it actually true? What evidence actually is there out there to say that it's not true? And kind of do a bit of a benchmark. And I guarantee you will have far more situations and experiences where it's actually not true at all. And what I want you to now think about there, is how is that affecting you? How is that thought process affecting you and your ability to move forward and get this success and this, this abundance that I know that you crave? So, how does it affect you? You see, our brains don't know the difference between fact and fiction. And it only goes on what we tell it. It can't suddenly go, oh, is that true? Or is that one true? It just goes, if you're telling it that that's what it is, that's what it accepts. And then it helps you out because it then looks for all of the things to support that belief so that you're not wrong. And that's how your brain works. So of all of the thoughts and beliefs that are running through your mind when you're doing this exercise, which one would have the biggest impact if you changed it today? Which one would have the biggest impact on your life if you changed it today? And then you can decide which beliefs need to be changed. Which are those outdated thoughts, the ones that you've carried right from childhood? Which are those outdated thoughts and stories that are not serving you? And then all you're going to do, you're going to just flip it around. Sounds so simple. And it's not going to change overnight. You've obviously had these for a long time. You've got to start this process. So you're going to flip it around and you're going to start telling yourself the opposite of that thought. and you're going to instill this limitless belief that is going to support you and propel you forward. So for me, I could go, I'm brilliant at maths. I'm brilliant at maths. I am good enough. I am worthy of this success. So flip it around to what the opposite of what your belief actually is. And now what I want you to do is visualize in detail when you've changed your old belief into the new one. You know, just visualize yourself, seeing yourself as the person that you want to become. And then see what possibilities have now opened up for you. These new beliefs about yourself will give you that confidence to actually start taking the right action. You'll know what you'll need to do, because you haven't got this kind of, chain around your ankle pulling you back each time. Each time you're moving forward and being pulled back, it's because of this your unconscious beliefs that is pulling you back to keep you safe. But now, once you've changed that thought process, you'll have the confidence to take the action you need to do. So at the end of every day, you're going to write down that couple of things, up to 3 things that you are going to do the following day to disprove that old belief and reinforce that new belief that you've created. And that will move you closer and closer to the life that you desire and what I know that you want. Nothing will reinforce what you're capable of more powerfully than taking action and taking the right action. So just do those simple tips today and I can guarantee you'll be moving forward before you know it. And actually, as a little added bonus, I have got a free guided meditation available to create mega success and abundance. I haven't released it yet, so it's about to go live today, tomorrow. But if you want to drop me a hell yes in the comments, and I'm going to send it right over to you as a bit of a preview. So pop that in, pop a hell yes in the comments, and I will send you my free guided meditation for mega success and abundance. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a great day. Bye for now.